Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. All right, Shabbat Shalom, Lord willing, this will be edifying. All right, and just as the lesson entails, Yahawashi wasn't about fluff and gimmicks, he was about business, the Father's business, to be more specific. Okay, so as it says here in John 4 and 34, Yahawashi said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me and to finish his work. That was the mindset that Yahawashi had when he was on this earth. Okay, once he started his ministry. Okay, he was about fulfilling the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, okay, of the Father. Okay, his meat, in a sense, it was essential for him. Okay, his bread and butter, in a sense. Okay, that's the way that he made his living, in a sense. Okay, in the spiritual sense. Okay, he forsook the world. It was all about the Father's will. Okay, and that's the mindset that we are to have in the time in these times. Okay, yes, we are in this world, but we're not from this world. We are to follow after righteousness. Okay, we are to forsake the world. We are to hate even our own lives, so that we can be worthy of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, worthy of carrying our cross, worthy of salvation. It says here in Matthew 4 and 8, and this is the encounter between Yahushai and Satan, the devil. Okay, the devil came to tempt Yahushai when he was a hungered. Okay, when he was hungry after 40 days and 40 nights of fasting. Okay, but I'll go straight to the point where I was looking. The point. It says here in Matthew 4 and 8, again the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain and shew him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. So he brought him to a high mountain and just showed him everything that the world had to offer: riches, glory, fame, woman, vanity. You can name it. Satan showed him all that the world had to offer. Okay? And what was the mentality of Yahushua? What did he say unto him? And he said unto him, all these things, that's Satan speaking. It says here, all these things will I give to thee if thou shalt fall down and worship me. Okay, so again, Yahushua had the opportunity. Okay, if Yahushua was a sellout, if Yahushua uh, was to fold, that those was the things that Satan put on the table to offer him. Okay, but what did Yahushua say unto him? Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shall thy serve. So he knew. He combated Satan using the scriptures. Okay, and he told them that I'm only here to serve Yahweh Bashem. I'm only here to serve Yahweh Shai. And I said, like, I'm only here to serve Yahweh. I'm not gonna bow down to anyone else, man. Okay, I'm here on business. The Father sent me to accomplish the mission, and you will not distract me with the gimmicks. You will not distract me with fluff. Okay, all these things that you tell me to bow down to you. Bow down to you for what? Knowing that all these things, that the pleasures of sin, okay, the treasures of sin are temporal, but what the Lord gives is eternal. Okay, you see, just as what Moses understood. Okay, knowing that it was better to suffer with the people of the Lord than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a moment. Okay, this world is gonna pass away, and we see it more and more. The words of Yahweh Bashim Yashai will be fulfilled. Okay, okay. So again, Yahushua in that moment, even when the world was offered unto him through ways of wickedness, through the left hand, he refused because he understand that it's better to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It's better to obtain these blessings via the right hand, via righteousness. Okay, because those are the things that are delighting unto Yahweh. Okay, the Father delights on you suffering and following after righteousness to obtain his promise, to obtain his blessing at the end. Okay, and that's the mindset that Yahushua had. He knew he had to accomplish these things. Okay, so this is another example. John 6 and 11. Yahushua took the loaves. So this is when Yahushua was doing the miracle. And when he had given thanks, again, giving thanks to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, he was giving thanks to Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, he distributed to his disciples, and his disciples to them that were sat down, and likewise the fish, as many as they would. And they filled, and they were filled, he said unto his disciples, so like, and when they were filled, he said unto his disciples, gather up the fragments that remain, that nothing be lost. Yahushua wasn't about wasting. Okay, it wasn't a waster. Not like this society of, even if you have good food at the end of the night, these people, these restaurants, these fast food, instead of feeding the homeless, instead of feeding people, okay, instead of even selling it half price, they rather throw it to the garbage, throw it in the dumpster, than to allow people to actually then to serve people, man. That's the wickedness of this world, man. Imagine that, throwing away good food instead of giving it for free unto the poor. What's the difference? There is no difference. Okay, it's just that on one side you're doing wickedness, just as it says, if the wicked do it good, he do it unwillingly. That food, you're gonna throw it out anyways. What's the matter if it goes into the hands of a homeless person? Okay, so that's just a point like that, man. But again, Yahushua didn't have a mentality of wasting. Okay, he didn't waste anything, man. You see, again, it says here, therefore they gathered them together and filled 12 baskets with the fragments of the five barley loaves, which remained over and above unto them that had eaten. Then those men, when they had seen the miracle that Yahushua did, this is the truth, said, like it, when they saw the miracle that Yahushua did, said, this is of a truth that prophet that should come into the world. When Yahushua therefore perceived that they would come and take him by force to make him king, he departed again to a mountain himself alone. Because again, Yahushua wasn't about, it wasn't the time for him to receive his glory on this side. Okay, Yahushua knew that he came here for a mission. He wasn't gonna get sidetracked. Okay, these people wanted to take him by force and make him king. And even if that's the position that he's supposed to be in, it wasn't the time. It's not the time. It wasn't the time when Yahushua came as a lamb. He had a purpose to fulfill, as to die on the cross and to be resurrected, and get to be that sacrificial lamb unto the house of Israel. You have to go through all these things. It wasn't the time for him to be king. Well, even if he was the king, it wasn't the time for him to be um, in that position. When he returns, he is going to be sitting as he is now, as it says in the book of Acts. I believe Stephen saw him sitting at the right hand of the Most High of Yahweh. Okay, so when he comes back, he is going to be recognized as a king. Okay, the King of Kings under Yahweh. Okay, but it wasn't time on this side. So he departed again to a mountain himself alone. So it wasn't the time. He wasn't about it. He wasn't gonna get distracted by, okay, now I'm the king. Yeah, Yahushua wasn't about vainglory, man. He knew he had a bigger purpose to fulfill. Okay, so it says here in 2 Corinthians 8 and 9. For ye know the grace of our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, that though he was rich and he could have become even richer. He was doing miracles. He could have profited off the miracles. Okay, but everything that he was doing it for free. He was healing people for free, casting out people, casting out demons for free, healing, healing the blind, the maimed, the sick. Okay, Yahushua was doing all sorts of miracles for free, man, raising the dead. Okay, bringing them back to life. He was doing it all for free, not for filthy lucre's sake, all for the 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 exaltation of Yahweh, so that the Father may obtain glory. It wasn't for him. Okay, and it says here he was rich, and again, even he was a carpenter. Okay, Yahusha was a carpenter by just as his father was a carpenter. Okay, so he knew he could make a lucrative business from his craft, from his career. Now he put that all aside so that we can be saved. Okay, yet for so like Salakia. So yeah, so though he was rich, Yahushua made himself poor for our sake. So it wasn't even for himself. It wasn't even, he was thinking about us. Okay? Because Yahushua loves his people, man. Just the fact that he loves us, he didn't care what he had to suffer. Okay, no, Salakia, he cared because it was stuff. He asked the Lord for that cup to pass away from him, but he still went through it. Okay? He still went through it because he loved us. Okay? Because he loves us. All right? So for our so he became poor for our sakes, okay, that we through his poverty might be rich. Okay, so he was thinking about the benefit of his people over his own benefit, because that was the will of Yahweh the Father. Okay, he knew that he had to suffer the death of the cross so that we can be redeemed and bought back through the blood of his sacrifice. Okay, he knew he had to go through these things, man. But even though he knew he had to suffer these things, he still went through it because he was a man on a mission. He knew that he was the only one that could fulfill that lot. No one else could take his place, man. No one else could fill his shoes, man. Okay. So Yahushua wasn't about and knowing his position, knowing the role that he had to play, man. He endured, man. Because imagine knowing that the moment that you're gonna die, why you have to go through these things. Like Yahushua, as it says, he that increases wisdom, increase it in sorrow, increase it in grief. He was acquainted with sorrow. He was acquainted with grief. Roughly paraphrasing, man. Yahushua was being tormented spiritually. He had demons messing with him. Imagine Satan pulling up at you, man. That's a scary sight, man. Okay, but Yahushua was that spirit that could handle all these things, man. Okay, because he was given the spirit without measure. Okay, Yahushua could go through these things, and we have Yahushua in us. Okay, as long as we endure, as long as we have the faith, we can overcome everything, man. Okay, nothing. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua sends adversity our way that he knows that we can overcome. Okay, if you don't overcome, if you fold, it's because you're never of him in the first place. If anything is able to take you to separate you from the love of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you are none of his. Okay, from the beginning. Even if you came into the truth, even if it's been 10 years that you've been in the truth, 20 years, if you end up falling out, it's because Yahweh Bashim, it is made manifest that you're not of his. Okay, so it says here to close, it says here in Philippians 2 and 5, let this mind be in you, which was also in Hamashat Yahushai. So that same mindset to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, to be a servant of unto the Lord. Okay, to not be distracted by the glitz and glamour that the world has to offer, to be single-minded, okay, to be focused on the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, to be kingdom-minded, okay, who being in the form of the Most High thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High, okay, but made himself of no reputation. Okay, he made him, as I read before, he made himself poor so that we can become rich in spirit. Okay, he denied on his um what's it called, his career. He could have, like I said before, he could have been a wealthy carpenter. Yahushua, he could have made majestic and beautiful um, things, man, with the carpentry. Okay, he could have made miracles. Hey, you saw what he did how he multiplied the bread and the fish. Okay, he could have made a banging restaurant. His wine, when he turned water into wine, that was the best wine. Okay, he could have sold that. He could have made profit, man. Yahushua could have made bank, but he wasn't about that. He wasn't about the worldly things. He wasn't about vainglory. It was about fulfilling the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and we're to have the same mindset to do the will of the Lord. And I know I keep repeating myself, but this is the point of the lesson: not to be focused on what the world has to offer, but rather focus on the things that are above. Okay, where Yahweh Hashem Yahushua dwell, where they are. Okay, focus on spiritual things rather than carnal things, because the carnal things are gonna pass away. Okay, so it says here, he made himself of no reputation and took upon himself the form of a servant and was made in the likeness of man. And being found in the fashion of man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. Wherefore the Most High had Zelakia. Wherefore the Most High also had highly exalted him. So after all these things, after he humbled himself, came as a man, obeyed Yahweh, obeyed Yahweh, all the way to the end by obeying the commandments, not sinning, being without fault. Okay, he humbled himself even unto death. Okay, because that was the will of the Father. And then now he received a recompense. He was highly exalted, and he was given a name which is above every name. Okay, that at the name of Yahushai every knee should bow, things in heaven and things in earth and under the earth, and that will be accomplished at his return when he comes and abases all these other kingdoms, and puts crowns upon his head. The conquering lion of Judah, when he returns and shows his might and establishes and tells the world that yes, I am he. Okay, I am the son of the Most High. Okay, I am Yahawashi, the one that the world has forsaken, the one that the world hated. Okay, all the world belongs unto me. Okay, and no one is above me except Yahweh. Okay, so at that point, everyone will have to admit and agree. Okay, that he is, man, that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that Yahushai is the son of the Most High, and that he is the savior. They will have to acknowledge that his prophets were speaking the truth. Okay, you see, but that all happens at the end. So until then, we still have to push the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. We still have to be business minded, heavenly kingdom minded, man. Okay, until this story plays out. Okay, so Lord willing, we endure to the end, and we follow Yahushai as the best example that we have, man. Okay, Yahushai, the man under him, the elder apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, man. Okay, the men on down, man. The Lord has given us examples so that we can uh, walk assuredly of knowing assuredly so that we can walk with confidence in the fact that yes, we know that we're serving Yahweh Bashim Rashai the right way, being assured of who we learned this truth. Okay, so that being said, we're willing this lesson was edifying. I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Achah Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. Until next lesson, shalom, 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 Shabbat shalom. Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.